The role of multinational companies in empowering India's manufacturing is very, very important. And that our next guest is one such person, Sujith Kumar of Meusburger, who is adding value to the entire toolmakers. Sujith ji, welcome to the Future of Farming podcast by Machine Maker from IMTEX and Moldex 2026. IMTEX always used to be the metal forming, always about laser, forming, hydraulic press. And with Moldex, there is a completely different flair now. So, how I think this is the second time you are exhibiting here.
Yes, it's very nice. Actually, IMTEX is a very big exhibition, well known, and it was good that Moldex with Messrs. Stuttgart could join them. And this being our home ground, we are just the home base for us. So it is always very nice to participate and see our customers.
See, you work with Indian manufacturing for quite a long time, and now we are seeing that our manufacturing is maturing up. People are talking about building more capabilities by Indian manufacturers, especially tool makers are now working globally. What are the transformation you are able to see in the Indian manufacturing now?
Yes, from the time we are already 12 years in India now, and we see the transformation. From the statistics, yes, we are less than only 1,000 mold makers compared to 30,000 plus tool makers in China. And this trend is now the governments are talking about it. There is a big push on Make in India by our Prime Minister. Even the state governments are fighting with each other. Industrial corridors are being developed. And then manufacturing is getting its due recognition now. And we also see this in the mold making. And with the global scenario, of course, India is getting a better push. It's helping us, is what I feel.
The mold makers in India, if you see, they were traditionally we can see very small setup. They were doing everything by hand at one point of time. I'm talking about maybe 15-20 years before. Then the CNC came. They have gone into automation. Meusburger come out with a lot of advanced technologies. How do you think now our mold makers are ready to accept technology, invest in technology?
No, our tool makers are well knowledge for sure. They know what is happening, what is in the market. Our cash flow are sometimes not allowing them, but this has changed. Now we see high-end infrastructure of all our tool makers. So the capacity, I don't think the machine-wise we are lagging anywhere behind. Yes, now people are slowly talking about quality, talking about faster lead time, which is rightly required at the moment. So we are on the way. We are almost there. Everyone is talking about quality. The less we talk about price, the faster we talk about how soon we deliver, I think it makes more sense for the tool makers. Work. Everybody in the globally, India is never. We are not talking about bad quality. We are only talking about we delay in supply. Nobody talks about quality. So this is where we have to focus. Use standard components, do it faster, have much processes in the tool rooms, and I'm sure we would be there.
See, even I am just trying to take the example of Maruti Suzuki. The kind of models they have,
Yeah.
and they bring a particular car model. And you see the recent Mahindra and Tata Sierra and Mahindra XUV 700. In a day, 90,000 cars are getting put. So that means opportunity for the mold makers are very high. They need faster delivery.
Yes. What I know from is in China or in other countries, or China especially, I hear about people sharing capacities. Here, everybody is fighting their own battles, which is kind of true. They are not open. They are worried about it. But then I don't see visit more than 1,000 toolmakers in India. We know what is happening. But at the moment, everybody is busy. I don't see anybody with saying no work who do good work. They're always full. The capacities are full, and they're talking about future. So this is a nice trend which we see in the market.
See, you also visit your factory in Germany, right?
In Austria.
You also visit your factory in Austria, and you have seen that the aesthetics, how they manage. Do you have any suggestions for Indian toolmakers how they should transform their shop floor?
The idea is with everybody. Everyone knows what to do. As I was saying before, now it is little bit for our government to step in to help SMEs to do maybe infrastructure-wise needs support. Everyone now is, as I said, fighting their own battle. It's very difficult. Every square foot is counted, and they try to do with lesser space and adjustment. This because of this. Once they have a bigger place, a government side push, I think things will come and fall, and I think we are on the right way to do
Right
this.
track.
Yes.
From the traditional automotive, now we have seen that there are so many emerging sectors of manufacturing in India. Say even EV, energy sector, even that semiconductors, electronics, aerospace, defense. So what are the opportunities the tool makers are having in this segment?
On the automotive, as you said, EV is a future where we see an emerging trend, but we also see a lot of things on medical or medical devices. Many states are also pushing for this. This is where I see in the near future as a most growing field is the medical devices field. Which is high accurate, high precision, and also mass produced. So there we see a lot of chances for the tool makers to develop, invest, and look forward to. Is my feeling.
Now Moldex 2028 will come next 2 years, but I think India is getting prepared for the die mold by TACMA. So what are some of the new innovations what we can look from Meusburger that time?
We are still ahead for 3 months' time. We are still looking forward. India is definitely a focus market for Meusburger. We are invested heavily already. We are increasing our stocks in India. We are coming out with a new ERP which we launch on the Feb 1st, where we would see, and hot runner is another focus business for us. Hopefully we show some of this in the die mold.
Thanks for sharing your time, and we wish you all the very best.
Thanks, Hari. Thanks. See you.